With the 2025 Austin Major coming up, it's safe to say that Counter-Strike is absolute cinema. You've got little freaks, goblins, twinks, fat people, former fat people, and whatever the fuck FaZe Clan is right now. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I hit Face at level 10. I've peaked. I will never be an FPL demon. I have no desire to try and get to 3,000 elo. I'll leave that to the unemployed. But if you know me, you know what I always say. What I lack in skill, I make up for with heart. I have knowledge and a love for the game. Some people say Kerrigan has the greatest Counter-Strike mind. To that I'd say, why don't you give me a chance? Let me prove myself. Consider this not only a blueprint for winning CS, but also a job application for any team hiring that wants to be surrounded by fucking winners. With that out of the way, here's how I would win the 2025 Austin Major. Step 1, cause panic. Or as I put it, CP. Step 1's panic. Step 1's just gonna be panic. You've probably been scared before, right? Job application. I, for one, fear God and Benjamin Netanyahu. It's one thing for your opponents to be scared of you on the server, but I'd argue feeling physically threatened in real life would knock someone off their game. Your opponents need to be physically scared for their life. First thing I'm doing as a coach, I'm taking the American approach. I'm bringing guns into the venue, and I'm giving them to my players. Look, I'm not going to be ridiculous. More importantly, I'm not going to be unrealistic. I completely understand my players would not be allowed to bring their guns onto the main stage. It's just not going to happen. But scrims? Huh? Those practice areas? Maybe we leave some Gen 5s with switches near the PCs with the team logos on them. Let them know. You want to fuck with us? We will fuck you harder. Step 2, execution. You don't become Dr. Pepper Player of the Week, or in this case, win a Counter-Strike Major without cracking some eggs. When that pressure's on, you want to know who wins games? The grinders. The people in the motherfucking lab shooting bots. But if we're executing a plan, or executing a human being, trusting the guys around you and not freezing up when things go wrong, that's the difference between a winning program and a losing program. You win because you're ready. Those big moments, you've already lived them. If I was a coach, my players would be ready to execute anyone. Step 3, negativity. Every player hears the noise. I've been called gay, stupid even, the doubt, the trash talk, the comments saying you're washed, overrated, never gonna make it, balding. Those people, they let it get in their head. But you wanna know what the greats do? They kill people. Negativity isn't a weakness, it's fuel. Look at Ray Lewis, best linebacker in American football history. He faced adversity, and you know what he did? He killed a man. Channel negativity, encourage it, use it to sharpen your focus, use it to give you motivation to keep grinding when no one's watching. Cry a little if you have to. Just understand, you are less of a man if you do that. Every doubt in your head could be a reason to go harder and get harder. So I leave you with this. Do you want to be hard? Because my players, they'd be the hardest. Step 4, ingenuity. If my boys were in the major, I already know they've got things like raw aim, recoil control, decision making. I know they've got that under control. But this is where a coach comes in. My players can have the best mechanics in the world, but what's gonna set us apart is my decision making. I've been in the lab developing some strategies that I think could really change the game. Here's a sneak peek. Let's take Mirage as an example, where the default typically involves sending 2 to 3 players mid. And this makes sense. If you control mid, you've got access to just about everything. You get an entry towards a site. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you have seriously weakened the defense towards that side of the map. But do you know what you need when you go mid? What do you need when you go mid on Mirage? Answer the prompt on this screen. Utility. And I mean a lot of it. Con smokes, window smokes, cat mollies, you name it. Flashes to get up cat, or flashes to get into window. I mean, let's be real. What if instead of this, I implemented a new default? Introducing what I like to call Hiroshima. 5 players line up outside A main. We throw 5 synchronized smoke grenades landing on stairs, next to stairs to block jungle and con. Ticket, 1 lands right in front of triple, and then 1 lands under bow. Now you might be thinking, what about sandwich? After the smokes, all 5 players run up A main. We throw 5 HE grenades into sandwich. If there's somebody in there, good luck. From there, we are now out in your Tetris, where we will throw 5 Molotovs into jungle. Just buying a little time, because keep in mind, at this point, there's only 5 to 6 seconds left in our smoke. After this, bomb immediately goes down, and we play post plan. This would be my team's default, and we would do this probably 6 times a game, patent pending. Also, throwing a molly A main when we're rushing is banned, and if that happened, we would go back to step 1 with the guns, and we'd kill whoever did that. Now, that's a pretty good strat, right? But who am I to spit knowledge? I'm just a young, handsome, up-and-coming 2K elo demon with a little motion too. Can a white boy not have a little motion around here? That's what I'm wondering. Why don't you guys take it from a vet? You see, in academia, when there is a ginormous scientific breakthrough, the person who makes the discovery can't just run around and boast that they've discovered some incredible thing. These things need to be peer-reviewed. Well, the same thing applies here in CS. This is why I have reached out to my friend, Luke, 5K elo, FPL demon. You may have heard of him. 2-time ESEA champion, highest ADR in league history, the biggest cock they've ever seen on a man. That's a rumor. Let's meet the man. How you doing, Luke?
Doing great, man.
That's great to hear. I've recently come up with a new Mirage default. I've already explained it to the world. Today, I'm here to peer review with you. I want to get your opinion. I want to get your take.
Absolutely, bro. Let's do this.
All 5 players line up outside of A main. Smokes in hand. We're smoking triple, stairs, con, and jungle, under balcony. Now this is an underrated one. And ticket. You know, you might be thinking, what about sandwich? That's where step 2 comes in. 5 frag grenades. 5 frag grenades are going into sandwich. If somebody's in there, they're toast. And then, of course, to finish it off, 5 Molotovs into jungle. What do you think? This is my idea, by the way. I know you're in ESEA right now and you're in playoffs. You can't take this.
Yeah, man. I'm honestly pretty upset. Like, I think you're going to break the meta with this.
I'm on to
this
something.
Is insane. I'm definitely on to something.
Maybe you want to run this past your IGL. I know you're playing pretty much semi-professionally at this point. Would this be something that maybe you'd consider running across, running by your people?
Yeah, man. I'm honestly foaming at the mouth.
That's enough of him. You're not taking my fucking shit, Luke. This is my fucking strat. Okay? Know your place. Step 5. Subscribe. If you have found knowledge in my penis method, I need you to understand something. First of all, this is my mentality. You are the lamb. I am the lion. One cannot just implement the penis mentality. You have to be a shark and a lion. Number 2, if you have any teams or higher-ups who need coaching, please give them my email, but do know that I am very busy with my various ventures, and I have an online dojo where I have been teaching online taekwondo for a few weeks. I might not have the time. Thank you for watching, and bye.
Ain't that the shit that rap is supposed to do? I'd rather rap about arguing with my girl than fucking your girl, but I don't mind because the both are true. Ignoring my messages. These times I know she on her. Worst part is I wouldn't even do the same. Hate or love it, you gotta charge it to the game.